Hello and welcome to Murder with Mike, episode 1, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Before we get started, I want to point out that I did use sources for this: Noel Padilla and Julia Gomez from the USA Today Network. Also, guys, let's always remember that these shows are for entertainment purposes only. So, with that said, here we go, y'all. Alright, so we are starting in May of 2024 with Thomas Joseph Nolan, 20-year reserve officer for the Indianapolis Metro PD. Also, husband to Ashley Nolan and father to 2 lovely teenage daughters. Things are looking great for the Nolans. Thomas is retiring after 20 long years as an officer. Man, the family has many plans for their future now that Thomas is retiring. I mean, a lot of y'all know how that is. You waited a long time for these moments. But that moment would never come for this family, because just a few months later, all of that would come crashing down for them. It was seemingly a normal night when Indiana police responded to a 911 domestic disturbance call just before 9 p.m. on Monday, August 12, 2024. Upon arriving, officers heard at least one gunshot from the location of the disturbance. A police spokesperson said to USA Today, after entering the residence in an attempt to stop the threat, the officers found 2 teenage girls with gunshot wounds. The girls were still alive. Next, Joseph Nolan and 41-year-old Ashley Nolan were found unalive in the backyard. A gun was also found close. Thomas Nolan is believed to have shot his wife and daughters, unaliving his wife and then himself. Thankfully, the 2 teenage daughters, though wounded, did survive the horrific incident. Police are calling this a domestic-related M/S. We all know what that means. I ain't got to say it. Neighbor Gabby Sargent told the Indy Star, "This all is just so shocking. I can never have imagined this happening in our neighborhood." Another neighbor, Nancy Snowdy, told WRT-TV in Indianapolis that the whole neighborhood is pulling for the girls and hope they get whatever medical and psychological help they need. A GoFundMe for the girls was started by James Bowman, where he wrote, "My wife and I are grieving the loss of our niece Ashley Nolan, at 41 years of age, to a domestic incident on 8/12/2024 at 9 p.m. Ashley's daughters are in the care of Rowley's Children's Hospital with gunshot wounds. Please pray and donate to the girls if possible." Wow, y'all, how does a father go from what should be the happiest times to doing this to their own family? I'll never understand something like this. It's just terrible. We here at Mike and Shays are sending good vibes and frequency to these young ladies in what will be a very hard uphill battle for them, trying to make sense of this horrific incident. And they'll probably never be able to put this behind them, guys. As always, I am your boy and your host, Mike, from Mike and Shay Smoker, and this was episode 1 of Murder with Mike. Thank y'all.